Hi everyone, welcome to Introduction to Insurance Part 4. My name is Rebecca and I am your insurance lady. And today I'm going to talk to you about ways to manage risks. Now, one of the most popular acronyms that I've used in my past training classes is the acronym called RRAT with a double R. So RAT stands for reduce, retain, avoid, and transfer. So you can reduce a risk, you can retain a risk, you can avoid a risk, and you can transfer it. And next, I'm going to talk to you about ways that you can manage risk through reducing, retaining, avoiding, and transferring. So we are going to start first off with retaining the risk. When you retain a risk, you assume financial responsibility for that risk. For an accident, if you got into an accident and you paid out of pocket for damages, then you are retaining the risk. Also, another way of retaining the risk is by paying your deductible. So if you have the comprehensive and collision and you are required to pay a certain deductible, that part is the part that you're responsible for paying as a part of the claim that you're filing. So you're actually paying a part of that claim and you're retaining a risk. So you're sharing the financial responsibility, but you are also responsible for paying the portion. So you are still retaining a part of that risk. The next way to manage risk is to reduce a risk. Reducing a risk are things that you can do to minimize or prevent a risk from happening. So one way to reduce a risk would be by keeping up maintenance on your vehicle, like changing your tires, keeping proper air in your tires, rotating your tires. Keeping up the maintenance on your tires will reduce the chance of you getting into an accident and losing control of your vehicle because of issues with the tires. So that's one way that you can reduce a risk. Next, you avoid a risk. So when you avoid something, you stay away from it. So if you're not driving, or if you're not in a vehicle and you're staying home, then you are avoiding that risk. You can't get into a car accident if you're not in a vehicle, or if you're at home and you're not, well, I guess you can, but anyway, you're still avoiding the risk because you're purposely staying away from it. Okay, so the next one is going to be transferring a risk. Now, this is very important. Transferring a risk is why we get into insurance. So, when you transfer a risk, you have someone else assume financial responsibility for our risk. So, if you transfer a risk to an insurance company, you are transferring your financial responsibility to that insurance company. I mean, in turn, you pay a premium so that they can assume financial responsibility, but you are literally transferring your risk to that insurance company. Another way you can transfer a risk is to a negligent party. Negligent parties are usually responsible for paying for the risk in most states. So you can transfer a risk to a negligent party. Okay, so now I just want to go over RAT with you one more time, and that is to reduce, to retain, to avoid, and to transfer. And that is the acronym RAT. Usually, when I bring that acronym out, most people don't forget RAT and what it stands for, but it's always good to practice to make sure that you're ready for your pre-licensing exam. This is one of the easier things to remember. So I do want to thank you for tuning in. Um, some some of you guys out there, I hope I helped you. And remember to subscribe because I'll be adding more lectures soon. Once again, my name is Rebecca, and I am your insurance lady.